Today is a day for reflecting on the past week, and just kind of figuring out what I need to do in the coming week. Because last Saturday I had kind of a overwhelming crisis day where I just had so much going on in my head, and I wrote it all down and I had a successful day. Check out the video here or in the description. But it shouldn't have gotten to that point. I was just putting off too many things for too long. And so I decided I need to make myself a regular check-in. So join me. Grab a piece of paper. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Darz. I am not used to introducing myself at the beginning of videos, but I'm going to work on it. I love to snowboard. I love the snow. I live in a very, 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 very snowy place. And this is day 80 of a 365-day video challenge. So subscribe if you want to see where we go. Thank you, sister, for helping me with my intro. Definitely gonna work on it. And let's organize, okay? Let's keep on top of things so we don't let stuff overwhelm us. Like it doesn't need to pile up like that. Okay. Let me just share a couple of those things that I did real quick, because I need to pat myself on the back for a second and just like appreciate my wins before I get into what I need to do. Meal delivery. I'm terrible at meals. I should stop saying that because I'm probably making it more and more true, because I have had times in my life where I've been like pretty decent. But right now I can't focus on meals. I don't want to spend time on it. I don't really enjoy being in the kitchen. I can make stuff. I know how to make stuff. I know how to follow recipes, but I'm just like, it's not fun for me. It's not my thing. I wanted to get a meal delivery service, at least a couple meals a week. Just lessen the load, at least. I signed up for HelloFresh. You want to check the link in the description. Return phones. I got a new phone recently, and I need to return my previous phone to where I got my phone from, because they're giving me a credit that pretty much pays for my new phone. Cool thing. So where I'm at with that right now is I got all of my apps finally and all of my photos and videos over to the new phone. Or no, I backed up my photos and videos. I couldn't get them from my Pixel to my iPhone. Okay, so I'll get to what's next on that later. Okay, clean email. I spent like a good 20 minutes cleaning my email, so that felt pretty good. I did a YouTube plan and a podcast plan. Podcast coming soon. Oh my gosh, I'm a little nervous for that. Clean my car. I spent like 5 or 10 minutes working on cleaning the car. It was nothing. Like, it still needs a deep clean, but at least it's trash free, mostly. Dust the cobwebs. It has felt so nice since I dusted cobwebs. I keep looking up in the corners. I'm like, there's no cobwebs. Wash window. There's this one huge picture window in the living room, and it's beautiful, and I always film out of it because there's always interesting stuff happening. Check out this video if you haven't seen that hilarious thing that happened recently. Yeah, it was just super smudgy, so every time I filmed through, I was like, man, I gotta clean these smudges. Finally cleans them. Big pat on the back. Another pat on the back. Good job. 2 thumbs up. I got a lot done. Oh, one more thing. I wanna look at my annual goals, my 2025 goals thing, bingo board. Again, I'm sorry, but if you haven't seen this video, go check it out. It's a great video. So far, on my 365-day video challenge, I've done 79 videos. Snowboard 5 times, I've done 3 out of 5. So that's pretty cool. I was actually originally gonna put 3 times this year, but I decided to put 5 because I was like, technically 2025, it has 2 different sections of snow season. So I could go 3 times at the beginning of the year and another 2 times at the end of the year. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do 5 at the beginning of the year. Read 5 books, I've read 1 so far. Polar plunge 3 times, I've done 1 so far. Visit every sibling, I've visited 1/3 so far. Someday I'll tell you how many siblings I have. And skate 3 times, I have skated once so far. No bingo yet, but small increments. And one more thing, one of my goals is to plant a garden this summer. What I've done so far, since I can't plant yet because there's like a good 6 or 8 feet of snow outside, I did this little thing just to say what I want to plant. Baby steps. Do what you can with what you have in the moment right now. I was going to make like a map of how I should plant things, but I might just plant things and not really care about the map. We'll see. I've done great this past week. I probably did more things that I didn't write down, but if you didn't write them down, then you don't know what you did, right? So I'm starting with my list from Saturday. I have 3 things, well, 3.5 things left on it. Taxes, obviously everybody has to do taxes every year, and it is technically like halfway to the due date, right? Because we had January and February, and now we have March and April, 2 more months, less than 2 full months actually to get those out, I think, if I remember right. I was planning on doing like a 2-hour chunk of time on my taxes, but I left it for last because I had other things that were priority in hurting more than taxes, because taxes aren't due yet. Taxes. I want to at least get a start. I'm giving myself a 10 minutes. I'm gonna write this down. 10 minutes, at least to start, because I swear to you, so many things. The hardest part is literally getting started. And if you just start, this feels way bigger in my mind than it is. I know it. And so all I need to do is start, and then I'll be able to start rolling down the hill faster and faster, right? Speaking of, last Saturday when I was doing all these lists, crossing these things off, trying to complete these things, I learned that honestly, I build things up in my mind so much, like way bigger than they need to be. I've noticed this in other areas, but specifically for to-dos, I have built stuff up way bigger than they are in my mind. So if I actually sit down and realistically think, like, how long is this gonna take me? It takes longer only because I spend so much time and energy thinking about it. So if I would have just got it done a month ago, I would have spent way less time and energy on it. As soon as you get it done, it's no longer hanging out in your mind, taking up space. Very valuable real estate in your mind. So that was a huge realization for me, and things don't take as long as you expect. And if you can just start, you can keep going, usually. Okay, next thing, return phones. Oh, wait a second. I actually have one more thing I need to do. There's like this duo authentication, like whatever app, security reasons, whatever, I use it. And I need to figure out how to get my logins from that phone onto my new phone before I send back my old phone. I'm gonna research that. I'm just gonna write 10 minutes on that too, because I just need to start research on it and figure out how to do it. Fixed toilet. Like I said, there's a toy in my toilet, and it seems it's too far down to be fished out. So we either need to take the toilet off or buy some chemical stuff. You know what? This might be a theme. 10 minutes. I need to focus on this for 10 minutes. Just see what I can do in 10 minutes as far as that goes. And then call Spectrum. Guys, I'm not a fan of Spectrum. Excuse whatever sponsorships they were gonna do for me in the future. I had internet with them. Terrible experience. I had a phone service with them. Terrible phone service. And they overcharged me 1 month, and they never credited my account. And now, after I called to cancel, the one thing that was amazing was my cancellation phone call. That girl was so nice. She gave me like a couple different tips and advice and little things, and I was like, wow, that was a great phone call. It was the best customer service phone call I've had in a long time. But their service, horrible. And I had them for over a year. And I've been multiple places with their service. Horrible. Okay, I need to call them so they can give me my money back that they charged me after I canceled for the following month. So, not cool, Spectrum. Don't do that again. And then, what else do I have going on this coming week? Oh, okay, a bonus. Bonus this week is if I jump and I do a polar plunge. Okay? If I do a polar plunge this week, that was my bonus. And what is my prize if I do all my things plus my bonus? You know what? Maybe it's something I'm gonna work on and get better at, is prizing myself, giving myself prizes. I'm not very good at that right now. And I just feel it's kind of like a waste of time, a waste of money. Like, who cares? Just move on to the next thing. But maybe it's worth it. Maybe I should try it. I'm trying so hard to score my brain for a prize, but I'm not coming up with anything right off the bat right now. Another thing I want to mention, clear skin is on my bingo board, and I just kind of randomly put it. I wasn't planning on focusing on it at all, but I do not like when I have not clear skin, and I've had times where I've had really nice skin. So I'm like, I should probably work on that. I spent the month of January trying to be off sugar, and it was kind of a fail. But, I mean, it wasn't 100% fail because I just kept going even when I had sugar, but it was not 31 days of no sugar. But I did notice I had very clear skin, or clearer than I had. And as soon as I had many days of sugar, maybe 4 or 5 days later, after I got back on sugar, I noticed breaking out. So maybe next week I'll do no sugar again. Thanks for being here on this journey. I will be back tomorrow with another video, and the next day, 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 until I complete 365 days. Subscribe for more. Some videos very similar, so if you're interested in this kind of video, subscribe for more. But also like some very different random videos, so if you're interested in different random videos, subscribe for more. This feels completely against any rules of YouTube for growing on YouTube. But hey, learning. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.